Hello. So today I'm going to teach you about grid view. Okay. So I'm teaching grid view in the two formats. Okay. The first one is like a plain grid view to display the value in the front end. And the second grid view is like update. Okay. So you may know what is grid view, right? So what happened is like I have EMP ID, I have EMP name. So when I click insert, the value what I inserted, I want to display down in a box. A table box. Okay, the table box is known as grid. Okay, fine. Let's go to practical way. Okay, so I'm creating a new page. So right click, add new item. I just want to give the name as grid view. Okay, so web form using master page, grid view, add. So I'm giving the main master. Second one, click OK. So now a new grid view is created. Okay. Yeah, so I want to design it. So click down design here. Okay, so I want exactly same design from the ENP info. So I need to copy paste it. So how to copy paste? Click source. Okay, so see when you're copy pasting, make sure don't do like this. Okay, just if like I don't want full content here. Okay, so make sure the first line you're not copying it. The reason is see you can see here the name of this table. What's the name of this table? EMP dot aspx.cs. Okay, but in the grid view page, what's the name of that page? It's a grid view aspx. So when you want to copy, always what you have to do is you have to copy what is inside the content. Never take the first line. Okay. So if it is you are going to give it different names that will be showing error. Okay. Yeah. So here we have the table here. So select the table. Okay. Just copy it. Go to grid view. Inside the content, just paste it. Okay. Now click the design. Yeah, so I don't want the submit button. I don't want this drop down list. I don't want this label. I also don't want this calendar image. Okay. Plain one. Okay, I have a EMP ID, EMP name. When I click insert, EMP ID, EMP name in the grid view should be displayed. Okay, so double click on insert. Yeah, namespaces. Okay, so namespaces I already have the coding here. So I just copy paste it from there. Okay, so right click view code. Yes, using data.sql client, data, oh yeah, for the configuration. Okay, using system.configuration, data.sql client, data. Okay, this is copied. So I'm explaining all these things in the previous video. Okay, so just go through it. Okay, yes, now go to gridview.cs. Okay, paste it here. Okay, CS means C sharp. This is the middleware, and .aspx is the front end. Now, string where you have the user ID, password, database name, everything. Okay, just paste it here. Yes. Now the coding. Double click on insert button. Okay. SQL connection first. CON is equal to new SQL connection. strcon SQL command. CMD is equal to new SQL command. Open the bracket, close the bracket, semicolon, double quotes, comma, CON. So the logic I had already explained the first day. Okay, so I'm not going for that. Yeah, so what will be the coding I need to do right here? I'm writing insert code, right? So go to packet. Okay, so insert into ENP info. Yes, that's the code. Let's copy it and paste inside the double quotes and remove A and 100 and give the name of the text boxes in the double quotes and plus plus. Okay, txt id dot txt here also double quotes plus plus txt name dot txt. Okay. Now we need connection dot open. Okay. Connection dot close. Yeah, since I'm writing a data manipulation like DML, so I need to write this CMD dot execute not correct. Okay. Yes. So when I click, the value will be stored, saved in the table. Okay. And that table I want to display in the front end. So as I told you, if you want to display the value in the front end, you can go either data reader or by using data set. Okay, if it is in the read format, I go for data reader. And if I want to edit it, see this grid view. Okay, I'll insert one grid view here. Okay, so use space, put the cursor here. The toolbox type grid view. Okay, just drag and drop it. So a grid view is coming here. So what I'm doing is, see the grid view, the value will be displayed in the read format. Today I will be teaching you two things. One is how to display the read format and also how to update it. Okay, now I am teaching you read format. Okay, so I am using data reader this time. Okay, so right click, properties, and give a proper name for it. Okay, just give like grid. Okay, let's just give GV reports. GV underscore report. Report. Yes. Click on insert, and after inserting, call underscore GB. I'm creating a method called gridview. Okay. Call underscore GB. Yes. Right click, generate a method. Okay. The coding same. Okay. Just copy the code, paste it, and yes, connection dot close. Yes, it's not insert. So what should be? Select star from ELP info, right? Yes, this is the code. Okay, there's no value. Yeah, of course. We are going to insert. Okay, so just copy the code and remove this insert query here. We don't want insert query. Just remove it totally and paste it. Okay. Now I want to display the value in the read format. So SQL data reader dr, the name for the reader is equal to cmd dot execute reader. Clear? Now the name of the grid view. So I have given gv underscore report, right? Yeah. So gv underscore report dot data source is equal to dr. Okay, so grid view is getting the source from dr. Actually, I have teach you the drop-down list. Okay, that's same format. Okay, there I was giving the name of the drop-down list and giving the source as dr, but here grid view I'm giving it. Clear? Next, yes, it's bind the grid view. gv report dot data bind. We're just storing, or we're like record binding. Okay, we have a binding the book like that. Okay, yeah, let's see whether this is working. Okay, so we'll go to the front end, right click, view in browser. Okay, so the page will be loading. Okay, so now the values will be saved in the read format. So that I'm going for data read. Okay, next thing what I'm going to teach you is a grid view with update. Okay, that time I'm not using data reader. I'll be using that data set. Okay, yeah. So yes, right click, view in browser. Yeah, just taking a lot of time. Yes. Okay. Yes. What else is coming? Okay, good. Just wait for some time. Hmm. Being more than 1 minute, I guess. Finally came. Yeah, so I give 100. I give just value AA and I'm clicking insert. So the value is inserted in the grid. Clear? Yes, inserting. So I give 101 for B. Click insert. Yes, it's inserting. Okay. Now, as I told you, I just want to give some different format for it. Okay, so here we have something. Click the small arrow mark here. Click auto format. Give some different colors how you want. Okay, click OK. Yes, again, right click, view and browser. Yes, I give 103 and C. Yeah, so the format is changed. Okay, see, this format, as I told you, like you can even download from Google. I mean, it's not downloading. See, actually, there's a coding for this review, okay, for design and okay. So when you click the source, you can see here the background color, the page style, and all. Okay. So there's a lot of different formats are in the Google. Okay, just you can go and download it. I mean, just copy paste it. Okay. When you copy paste, what you have to do is this name you should remember. Okay, the grid view ID. So I'm sorry, I'm giving GB report here. Okay, so when you download the ID, you have to give a name. Okay, any name you can give, and the same name you have to use in the middleware for writing the code. That's the difference will be there. Okay. Yeah, so now I am using data reader. Okay, so that's why the value I cannot edit it here. Okay, now listen, your client gave a requirement. So what is the requirement is he want to edit the grid view. So he made a mistake in the name. I just want to give like B007 whatever it is. So I want to click the button so that label should be converted into a text box. From the text box, I want to make edit. I want to click update button. Okay. So if you ask me what is the coding, seriously, I don't know. Okay, I mean, there's no mistake in telling that I don't know. Okay, so if you don't know, just learn it. That's it. Okay, the meaning is that just 5 minutes before you don't know, but now I don't like it. Okay, fine. So what you do is, I always prefer go to our MSDN website. Okay, that's Microsoft Developers Network. Is there? Okay, MSDN ASP.NET tutorial. Okay, so when you click this one, the .NET tutorial will be loaded. And from tutorial, yeah, you can search for the review controls. Okay, yes, this is the ASP product. Yes, Microsoft account. Okay, so load it, and you have this search button on the top. Okay, and you can search like yeah. So I'm giving here like a grid view control of update or edit. So when you click, you'll be getting the results for the grid view with update. Lot of result you'll be getting it. Okay, yeah, around 900. So just click it. So when you click, yeah, lot of options you are giving. Okay, so which format you want, you can take it here. Okay, so they will tell you the how what is the coding for it. Okay, so what is the front end coding and what is the middleware coding. Okay, that you have to explore it. Okay, there is middleware coding for that one. Okay, you can copy it, you can paste it there. Okay, so anyway, today the first time I'll be giving the coding. Okay, so below my video you can see my coding there. Okay, you can just copy paste it. Okay, so this time I'll give you. Yeah, I just go to the templates folder. So grid view with update column. Just double click. Yeah, so this is my coding. So this is my HTML, the front end coding, and this is my middleware coding. Okay. So it's been more than some 200, 300 lines is there. So if you type, you will make mistake. Okay, so don't never type it. Okay. Yeah, copy my front end. Just copy it. Go to the front end. Okay. So grid view, this is the front end part. So already I have the grid view which is in the read format. I'll paste it here, new one. Okay, so here you can see edit and delete here. So when I click edit, it will go for editing. I can remove it also. Okay. Yeah, so templates. What's the issue with templates? Means as I told you, we are getting from Google, I mean internet. Okay, so that cannot match with our requirement. So you see here, I mine is EMP ID and EMP name, but here I have user ID, name, and password, something like login page. It is there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So here I have two fields. I have three fields. So just remove it. Okay, so password. Select the password. Go to source. Okay, so this is the line for password. Okay, just remove it. So now when I remove the third line, go to design, you can see that now it became user ID and name. Clear. So suppose if you have the four fields, what you have to do? You have to add new field like that. Okay. Now, yeah, according to user ID name, I want to change according to my EMP ID and name. Okay. So select it, go to source. Okay. You have the data field and header text. So what is the data field? So see, when you see the backend, what is this is the table, right? EMP info, which is the primary key, EMP ID. So that EMP ID, I need to give here data key names. I'm telling the top. Okay. Data key names. I need to give the primary key. Okay. And here two fields. Okay. One is EMP ID and EMP. So just copy it and paste it here. Okay. And next one is EMP name. So just copy it and make it here. Okay. So you must be careful what exactly the same name. See, suppose I have EMP underscore ID means then you should give EMP underscore ID. It should be same. Okay, fine. So I have given primary key. So EMP ID is my primary key. So I'm giving here and I give two fields. Okay, header means see, I can give whatever I need here. Okay, so that name will be displayed on the top. Clear. Okay, so you can do so I give it like EMP ID here, and here I give EMP name. Okay, you can write whatever you want. Okay, but field should be same as the table. Okay, let's see the first line. Okay, ID, the name of the ID I'm giving review one. Okay, run at server auto generation column false. Okay, what if I give true? I'm giving true, and when I click the design you can see that it's repeating. I mean the customized one, and by default both two times this coming. Okay, so I don't want to be this post back. Okay, so I just give it as false again. Okay, auto generation column will be false. Yeah, data key means the primary key I'm giving here. Yes, now we can see a lot of methods. So what's the methods? Listen, for example, when I click the delete link, it will call a method. Okay, so it will be, see here, you can see here, yeah, this is the delete, row deleting and review one underscore row delete. So when I click delete, it will call this method. And when I click edit, it will call this method. Okay, so where is this method? This method you have to write in the middleware. Okay, right click view code. So in the middleware, you have to write the code. The coding I already here, so just copy paste it. Then you will be getting from the my channel. Okay, copy. Yeah. So where to paste it? Always write below the page load. Okay. Always below the page load. Just paste it. Yes. So we got the middleware coding, and I also got my front end coding. Now I need to edit it. Okay. Yes. So yeah, you can see my delete coding here. Remember, grid view one underscore delete. Meaning is that when I click the delete button, it will call this method. Okay, gv grid view one underscore row delete. Okay, when I click delete, so this method I am writing the code. Now, as I told you, I want to make a lot of changes. Okay, so first change See, the templates means someone else has given the templates. Okay, so I need to prepare according to my requirement. So the name I have given for the consent string is what? strcon is caps. Right now, so the same name I need to give for all the consent string. So by templates, that's strcon is small. Okay, so paste it again down. Go to the edit part, paste it, and here also paste it. Done. Okay. Yeah. So this is the coding for GB bind. So GB bind means like I need to fill the values inside the preview, right? So this okay. So remember here editing. So I cannot use data reader here. Yeah, because reader is a read format. See, I am going to edit it. So that's the reason I'm doing. I'm writing the code for data adapter and data set. That I already teach you this one. Okay, that matrix format and all. Okay, so just watch my video if you have any queries on that. What is data reader? What is data set and all? How to fill and all. Okay. Yeah. So let's start from. It's not login page. It's my table name is emp info. Okay. So just copy and paste it. So emp info is there. Okay. Adapter. We will fetch data set, allocating a local memory, and I'm filling adapter into data set. Okay. So this is a if query. Okay. It will count the column if the value is null. Okay. If the table don't have any value, then it will be displaying the error message, not as a message. Like yeah, yeah. If it is greater than zero, okay. If it is otherwise, what it will do is if it is zero means it will display the value records not found. If it has the value, if I have one row, yeah, it is greater than zero, then go for binding. Okay. If it is null, no value, then give the cell row everything, clear it, and just display the message. Records not found. That's the logic behind it. Okay. Yes. So GB bind, I'll copy it. I will write in the page load. Okay. So that when the page is loading, the value will be displayed. Okay, so when I will execute this line, yeah, three rows are there. Okay, so go to front end, right click, view in browser. Okay, so three values must be displayed inside the grid view. Hopefully it works without an error. Right. So now listen, when I click edit, see, I can edit here. Yeah, I was giving data character, that's why it's allocating the this space. Okay, and this is varchar continuous will come. Yeah, so when I click edit, I give a 007. When I click update, of course, it will be showing an error. It will show, it must show an error because I don't write the coding for editing. Okay, so when I click the edit button, so in the middleware, I need to find where is the edit button, coding for edit. Yes, grid view one underscore row editing. Okay, so I will explain the line by line what it is. Okay, I'm removing this command lines. Okay, I'll put a lot of experiment here. So I'm removing the comments. Let's see. Yeah. So what is the first line? SQL connection. SQL connection. So you know this line. Okay. Yes. Int user ID is equal to convert the data key value. So what is data key value? I remember I told that the primary key. Okay, EMP ID is my primary key. That EMP ID that I am storing in the data key. Okay. So this value I'm storing into user ID. Okay. Then see, actually, what is the reason for that? I'll tell you. See, this is my uh, review. Okay. So, so what is the update query? Update table where EMP ID is equal to 100. That's update query, right? So for example, I just give I want to update employee ID into 104. Normally you cannot update it, but this thing like that. Okay, EMP ID I want to click. I want to 104. So now what happens? It will execute like this. Update table where EMP ID equal to 104. So there is no 104 here. Correct? No, I don't have 104 here. So it will not get updated. So what I do is the first, when the page is loaded, this 100 I'll be storing into user ID. Clear? And then I change 100 into 104. This value I'll be storing into another text box. Okay, there. See, what are these two text boxes? So never get confusion with the text box on the top. See, this is this text box and this text box. This is txt underscore id and this is txt underscore no txt id and underscore name. Okay. Here we have two more text boxes here. Clear now? So this text box. Okay. So I will give you name. Okay. So txt id and this one I will give txt name. Okay. So this is txt underscore id, this is txt underscore name, and inside the text box I'm giving text id and text name. Okay, so the value in this part I'm storing into this text box. Okay, listen carefully. What is cell 1 and what is cell 2? See, we have binded, we have the adapter uh, binding GB. Where's the coding for that? Yeah, see, I will write the code for adapter. It will go to backend. It will fetch the value and it will be filling into DS. So DS, that is data set, a temporary storage has column 1, column 2. Okay, so yeah, so here also column 1, column 2 is there. Listen. Okay, now cell 1 and cell 2. Okay, okay. See, there is one more thing. According to see here, which is cell 1, which is cell 2. You may think like this is cell 1, this is cell 2. No, this is cell 0 and this is cell 1. The coding here is, listen, that what the templates I got, you don't want to update the first row. See, when I copy paste, do you remember we have user ID, username, password, three things are there, right? User ID, username and password, three. Okay, so what according to his logic, he don't want to change the first row. That's why he's starting with cell 1 and cell 2. But for me, I want to update even the first cell. So I need to give cell 0. And instead of cell 1, I need to give cell 2, I need to give cell 1. Okay. So what is in the cell 0? 100. I'm storing into text box ID, text ID. That is a text box inside the grid view. And cell 1, that is A, I'm storing into the text box inside the grid view. Done. Yes. Now, yeah, update code. So update code, I will better write it here. Okay. Update dbo dot emp info fetch emp id is equal to the value. Okay. So set emp id is equal to value and also emp name equal to the value where emp id is equal to some value. The coding for updating. Okay, let me see whether it is working. I just want to make this one as 007. Okay, sorry, this is 100. And this one I just make it 007, where employee ID is equal to 100. Okay, so select it, execute it. Yeah, so let's start from ENP info, execute it. Yes, that is changed. So this code is right. So make sure what the code is right. So that copy it and paste it here. Yeah, I'll paste it here. Okay, and as I told him, instead of EMP ID, give the text box. Make sure the text box that is inside the grid view. Don't write the code text box name ID. Don't give this name. Yeah, because this what is this text box? This one. Understand? We don't want to change. See, we don't want to get the value here. I want the text box inside the grid view. So what is the name of this text box? Yeah, that is text ID. Okay, so you have to give this name there. Okay, and for this, you have to give the value text name. Copy and paste it. Yes, and where emp id is equal to user ID. Okay, I told you the primary key. The value is stored in the user ID. Okay, so yeah, so that will be constant. So what I'm telling is single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, paste it. Okay, so here, listen, what I'm telling is if I change the value once, see, this will cancel it. Okay, 101 is when I click edit, the 100 is this is a primary key is stored for EMP ID. Okay, it will be stored in the user ID. Okay, now when I change this to 105, can move into 105. What happened? The user ID will not change. The this name, sorry, txt ID, this will be changed. Okay, that's what it will happen. Now let's see. Right click, view in browser. Okay, so there is a small mistake is there. Okay, that I will make the mistake. I will teach you. Okay, yeah. Let the page load. Yes, when I click edit, I click. I make it 008. When I click update, it is not updating. Correct now. See, I click 007. I click update. It's not updating. Why it is not updating? Yes, I already teach you east post back. That's the reason. Okay, I will show the. I will put a breakpoint and show you why it is not updating. Okay, so right click, view code, and go to the page load. That's the page load. Yeah, this is a page load. Put the breakpoint on the top. Click F11. The function key F11. So the page is loading now. Okay. So what happens is, as I told you, it will call GBbind, go to backend, the value will be displayed. But when I click again the update button, again it will be binding. That I already teach you before when I was teaching what is how the drop-down list is working. The same thing is happening here also. Okay. So let the page load. Yeah. So first it will go to GBbind. Yeah, it's connection open. You take employee ID, data adapter, set filling it, and the value is displayed in the front end. Okay, now I'm changing the B. Okay, yeah, again it is going to method. Yeah, I'm just making it to 007. Click update. Now what happens? See, it goes called GBbind and it is going inside the GBbind and it is binding. So it is executing this line. When you execute this line, what happened? The grid view is filled again with the original value. I have given 007, but that's correct. But since it is executed again, old value will be executed. So what I need to do for that, I need to write the code east postman. Okay. We'll check whether this was that I already teach you that. Okay, so right click, surround with if it is not equal to east post back. Okay, if it is not a post back, it's not second time. Okay, so that video just I'm not explaining again. I'm not explaining it again. Okay, just go to the video, and if you have any doubt, just go through it. Okay, so click F11 again. So yeah, it's loading. Okay, so page load. Yeah, it's coming to the page load. I click F11. Yeah, it's not a page post back, so we will go inside and it will be binding. Okay, so after binding, the values will be displayed in the page. When I click edit, this time you can see what happened. It will execute this line and it is not going inside it, it's going outside. So the value what I select remains. Again, click F11. Okay, now I'm just moving this, changing into 007. I click update button. Yes. So again, it's not a post back. Sorry, this is a post back. So it's against my code, not post back. So this is going outside. And the value what I selected is received. It will be stored into text box name. Okay. Yes, you can see 007. And yeah, it's moving. It's binding. Value is displayed. Now it is changed. Got it? Okay, so same thing we can do it for delete also. Okay, so yeah, update delete button is where's the code for delete button? Yes, so delete from not the login page. What? Yeah, emp info where ID is equal to the primary key value. So that the primary key value can be converted. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be giving one assignment now. Okay. So you have to give to it. So you have any doubt? Just WhatsApp me. Okay. I have given my WhatsApp number. This will be difficult. I know that. Okay. But there will be more struggling at the beginning. Okay. But keep repeating and make sure you have understand each and every line. Okay. And if you face any problem in coding, if you're finding any error, just WhatsApp me. Okay. Thank you.